You might remember the story of O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was a former football player who eventually turned up acting, and truth be told, he was rather famous for both. Now, you also might remember him for being on TV. Well, actually, he was on the news. The entire nation watched as Simpson's white Ford Bronco led a convoy of police cars through the streets of Los Angeles. His crime? Well, he was accused of killing his wife, Nicole Brown, with a knife. And the evidence was all there. As the world watched the trial of O.J. Simpson, to many people it was obvious that O.J. had killed his wife. But in the end, he was judged as not being guilty. Many people believed that the justice system had failed Nicole Brown and her family. So we come to Tuesday's lesson, and the focus is judgment. Actually, that's exactly what the focus of the lesson is. The focus of today's lesson is God as judge. Now, you might think that I'm playing around with words, but please hear me out. Just because a judge gives a judgment, we have no guarantee the judgment will be either fair or just. We have no guarantee that the judge will provide justice to the victims. The Bible is filled with stories of judges and priests and kings who took bribes and as such rendered judgments that were anything but just. We see the same corruption in our world today. I mean, how often have we heard stories about corrupt politicians, judges, and lawmakers who were so corrupt that they ended up punishing the victims rather than the criminal? Think about this. What good is a judgment if the one handing out the judgment is corrupt? Do you see what I mean? The focus of David's worship was based on the fact that the one who judges is truly just, that this judge is incorruptible and as such will always deliver a just verdict. And make no mistake, with this judge, nobody avoids justice. Here on earth, you might get away with your crimes. Here on earth, people may not receive the justice they rightly deserve, but there is a God in heaven, and David invites us to worship him because both the righteous and the wicked will receive exactly what they deserve. In the end, O.J. Simpson was sued by Nicole Brown's family, and the jury awarded them $33 million. Finally, some sense of justice for the Brown family. But O.J. has another judge to face, and on that day, he will face true justice. Let me ask, what comfort, if any, do you take from the fact that God is judge? And that was our nugget for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow.